About 2 years ago, I had a situation where there was a girl in my life that I really liked, and there was a friend group in my life that I had for years. I remember the situation with this girl was coming to an end, let's say. It was coming to an end after 4 or 5 months, and I really liked this person. I really liked this girl. I thought she was everything. She was the one for me. The situation broke apart, and we decided to go different ways, which is 100% fine. And about a week later, we went to a certain place again as friends, and the situation happened that shouldn't have happened. A negative situation. I'm not going to go into detail because it might cause some trouble if this video gets some traction and somehow this person sees it. But let's just say a situation happened and we had a massive argument. It's not as bad as you think, but it was a little bit disrespectful what she done. To the point she was crying and all this stuff, and it lasted for quite a bit of time. And I had to see this person again a few weeks later. And I remember just trying to make it work still, and not respecting myself at all after that situation had broken. Not respecting myself, trying to make sure she was all right. Waiting till her birthday and messaging her happy birthday because she might reply then, and she wouldn't reply. I used to do that. There was also a friend group around that time that me and them fell apart completely. We're going out quite a bit that year, having a good time, and everything seemed all right. It was kind of slow. So the messages and the group chats and all this stuff. I remember we were in the car home one time, me and one of the other friends, and I saw a group chat without me. And I thought, oh, that's fucked. That's terrible. I saw it. And I asked him about it, and he said, oh, I just didn't know you weren't in there. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, you weren't in there. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought they put you in there. Of course. Not long after the friendship ended, literally on my birthday, it ended. The title of this video is going to be Know When to Leave. Know when to leave these people in your life. Know when to leave when you're not wanted, because I've seen it time and time again. And me, I haven't had the worst of the worst situations with this stuff. Obviously, I had stuff that's hurt a little bit, but it hasn't been terrible in regards to what other people have gone through with this. You gotta know when to leave, and you gotta know when things are going wrong to go. You gotta know when you're not wanted, because I've had so many better friendships since then, and so many better people in my life since then that have made me feel valued, that have given me true value and made me feel incredible and amazing, and actually want me to do well, actually help me, actually ask me about stuff that I'm interested in. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing, and that gives you a different sense of life and a different sense of gratitude for this world. But you could also have people in your life who absolutely crush you and make you feel terrible and don't help you at all, don't benefit you at all. And you could even have it in your family. For example, I had something in my family which still affects me to this day, with insecurities and all this stuff. And same with that, I dedicate less time to that person. You can't be staying where you're not wanted and absolutely demolishing your mental health and making you feel terrible. For example, in this friendship group, it started going negative. There was jealousy, there was anger towards me when I hadn't even done anything. It was all to do with women, really, and all this stuff. And of course, it comes down to that sometimes. It even comes down to women and money, why a lot of relationships fell, a lot of friendships, more importantly, fell. Sad time, really, because I remember just holding off to break it apart because I knew it was wrong. I knew it wasn't right. Break that friendship apart. I knew it wasn't right. But I held on because I had no other friends, really. Or I kind of have friends, but they were from like work and all this stuff. I lived in a different area at that time in comparison to now, where I go to certain places and I got more friends now over here in different places. So it's a lonely time in a sense if I got rid of them. You can't have people who take you for granted. You can't have people who don't truly want the best for you, who don't care about you, where you have a bit of success and they get funny about it. You can't have a girl who doesn't truly value you, or set up plans, set up dates, literally buy the tickets for them dates and then not show up. And then you're a bit like, oh no, not show up, but back out last minute. And it make you feel bad and make you feel terrible, which isn't good for you, and which isn't good for your mental health. And obviously now it's completely different. These past 2 years have been incredible in regards to friendship wise and girl wise, and all this has been amazing. And I can't complain because these times mold you into a better person. But you need to know when to leave. If you know these relationships are gonna finish and gonna end, and you're just holding on and clinging on, at that point, it's time to let it go. It's time to leave it and go on your own accord. And crazily enough, when you go on your own accord, even if you have no one, for example, I had no one for, I'd say, pretty much a year after that kind of friends here or there, but not like actual friends who I meet up. So for about a year, I had no one, apart from another girl who I started seeing as well, about 6 months later. I had no one really, meaning I had to literally look into myself and look at my insecurities, look at my pain, look at my sadness, look where I'm struggling, look where I'm not happy in. Look truly in myself. Who do I want to be? Where do I want to go? What goals do I want to achieve? What do I stand for? How is my mental health? Can I help myself with that? Whether that's meditation, journaling, literally reading, learning, working on stuff as well, striving towards goals, getting in the gym, which is one of my favorite things. And then things started to compound over time when I started putting that effort into that instead of putting my effort into these negative people who did not care about me at all and did not want to help me at all. That made a massive difference on my life and on me over time. And now I'm in a position where I've got better friends than ever. I can literally go anywhere and make friends. Like last week, I've made friends with someone without even having to try. Got on amazing. I've got friends in different places. I can go to different places and speak to people and have a good time. And it just isn't as bad as it used to be. And it's a crazy thing when I think about it, that you had to lose people to gain that. But that's the thing, man. Even in everything. For example, let's say lifting weights is a cliche analogy, but you gotta break your muscles down to build them up. It's a cliche thing, but you have to do that sometimes. You have to break things apart and leave people to help yourself and to benefit yourself. And you've got to, more importantly, know when to leave. I've seen too many people who don't know when to leave, and that's when arguments happen. That's when abuse happens. That's when all these terrible things happen, and it's not really worth it when you know you can avoid it. Of course, sometimes there's other stuff on the line, whether there's kids involved and all that, and that's a deep situation, which is kind of hard to navigate, to be honest. But if you got people in your life who are negative and who don't fit in your life, let them go. Let them go and go in by yourself, and you'll be in an amazing position over time. Everything will compound when you put that back into you, and that's going to be the true message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. If you want to achieve a physique that you're truly happy in, you're grateful in, where you look in the mirror and you're proud of yourself, shoot me an email at rolllouis23@gmail.com and I can help you build a physique. We can work one-to-one. Thank you.